believe them. But as the owner, you should be able to independently answer what comes in, what goes out. These are the questions you should be able to answer yourself. What should remain? These are the things you should know. And what actually remains? Yes, what is expected to remain and what actually remains. And that is the output of reconciliation. Those 4 questions can save your business forever. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you own a supermarket. You are very busy. You travel frequently. Your staff are the ones opening the shop, selling products, receiving money, and buying from suppliers. After 6 months, you suddenly discover that your business is always short of cash. These owners become confused. They say, but I am making sales, but we are selling more and more. Your record, meaning there is issue, there's problem in your record keeping system. Maybe some goods are leaving the store without proper documentation. Maybe customers are buying on credit and nobody is following up. Maybe expenses are not properly recorded. Maybe stock is disappearing. Maybe business is making money, but the money is being withdrawn without proper accountability. Or maybe business is not actually as profitable as the owner thinks. All of this is as a result of not keeping proper record. And if the owners does not have access to reliable records, the staff members controlling the information become the person controlling the business. That is very dangerous in the business. Your business should not depend on one person's memory. One of the simplest control you can introduce in proper documentation is this: don't depend on memory. Don't depend on don't worry, I remember. No, record it. If money comes in, record it. If money goes out, record it. If goods comes into the warehouse, record them. If goods leave the warehouse, record them. It's very important. If a customer owes you, record it. If you owe supplier, record it. Because after 6 months, you cannot run a serious business based on people's memory or based on your own memories. It's not possible. You need records, because after 6 months, you cannot run a serious business based on people's memory. You need records, and those records should not be hidden inside one person's notebook or one person's phone. The business owners should have access to important information, confidential information. Here are 5 things you should always know about. Number 1, your sales. You should know approximately how much your business sells daily, weekly, and monthly. Not necessarily every transaction personally. You don't necessarily need to know every bit of transaction that enter, but on a daily basis, you should know how much in totality that comes in as a sales, weekly, or as the case may be. But you should have a reliable report. Yes, you should have a reliable report about daily report, weekly report. If your staff tells you sales were 3 million naira this month, you should be able to see where the numbers come from, right? Number 2 is your cash and bank position. You should know how much money the business has, not just what someone tells you. Your bank balance should be reconciled immediately. Your cash should be accounted for. Number 3 is your inventory. You must know about your inventory. If your business deals with physical goods, you need to know what you have, because inventory can look like wealth on paper while quietly disappearing from your business. Regular stock counts and reconciliations are extremely important in every business that deals with physical stock, physical product. It's very important. Number 4 is your debtor and your creditors. Who owes your business? How much are they owing? When are they expected to pay? And who does your business owe? How much are you owing, or how much is your business owing the person? When is the payment due? If you don't know these things, you don't really know your financial positions. And number 5 is your profit. Yes, this is very important as well. This is where many business owners get it wrong. Yes, many business owners get it wrong here. Sales are not profit. If you sell 5 million naira worth of goods, that does not mean you made 5 million naira profit. You need to consider the cost of goods, salaries, rent, transportations, utilities, taxes, losses, and other expenses. At the end of the day, what matters is what did the business actually make as a profit. Don't be afraid of accounting. Some business owners hear the word like reconciliation profit and loss, accounting, balance sheet, stock report, reconciliation, and immediately they begin to scared, fear begin to grip them, and they will say that is for accountant. No, it's not for accountant. Your accountant may prepare the report, but you are the owner. You should understand the basic story those numbers are telling you, so that you can know whether they are going right or they are going left. You don't need to become an accountant to understand your business, but you need to know enough to ask intelligence questions. For example, why did the sales increase but cash is decreasing? Yes, these are the questions you should ask. Why did our expenses increase this month? Why is this customer's debt becoming overdue and is not yet being cleared or being paid? Why did our stock reduce faster than our sales? Why are we buying more but making less profit? Those questions can expose problem early. And please don't wait until you suspected the fraud before you do all of this. This is another mistake business owners make. They only start checking their records when they suspect somebody is doing something funny. That is backward. Controls are not accusation. A proper system protects honest employee too. If you have one cashier, don't simply say, I trust her, I trust him. Yes, you can trust her, that is good, trust her, but still reconcile the cash. If you have a storekeeper, you can trust him or her, that is good, but still conduct a stock count. Still do your normal reconciliation. If you have an accountant, you can trust him or her. There's no issue with that, but still review your financial reports, because a good control doesn't say I don't trust you. It says we have a system that protects everybody. Here is the big lesson. If your business cannot function for 3 days without one particular employee, you may have a system problem. If only your accountant knows your financial positions, that's a problem. If only your storekeepers is the one that knows your stock position, that's a very big problem. If only your cashier knows how much money comes in, and that's a problem. And if you, the owner, cannot tell whether your business is making or losing money without calling your staff first, there's a problem. You don't have enough visibility. That is what it means. Yes, it means you don't have enough visibility over your own business. You don't need to do their job. You need to create a system that gives you information. Daily sales reports, things like cash reconciliation, bank reconciliation, stock report, debtors report, creditors report, monthly profit or loss statement or report. Yes, this does not have to be a complicated one. Even a properly designed Excel system can give you a small business owners tremendously visibility. My final message is this. Let me leave you with this. Delegate the work, but don't delegate your awareness. Your staff can run the day-to-day operations. Your accountant can prepare his own financial report. Your manager can supervise the business. Your storekeeper can manage inventory. But as the owner, you must always have access to the information that tells you what is happening within and outside your business. Because when you don't know your numbers, you are not really in control of your own business. And sometimes the biggest threat to the business is not lack of sales, it is lack of accountability. So if you are a business owner watching this particular video right now, listen to me. If you are a business owner watching me right now, ask yourself tonight, ask yourself today, ask yourself this morning, depends on where you are watching this video. If my key staff member does not come to work tomorrow, can I still know what is happening in my business today? All these questions must be answered. If the answer is no, don't panic. Start building your system. Start documenting your record. Start reconciling. Start reviewing. And most importantly, start knowing your own business. Yes, it's important. Know your business. If you find this useful, don't just watch and leave. Like this video, share it with a business owner, and drop a comment. I must know my business number. And if you are building a business and you want practical lessons on bookkeeping, accountability, internal control, and managing money, subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next session.